Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rabbit, back at you guys with another Call of Duty Mobile video. And in today's video, I am going to be giving you all my top 5 best guns to use in Season 4. Now, before we jump into it, I am going to say that I did not include the SKS and the SVD. They are absolutely deserving to be in there and should be and are. But just for the sake that they are kind of hard to use, not every player is going to be able to thrive with those two guns. I left them out. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump into our honorable mentions. So our first honorable mention is going to be the PPSH-41. When this gun was first released, it was a top 5 gun, and some content creators actually had it at the number 1 spot. But with other guns getting implemented into the game and more guns getting buffs, this gun did kind of slide out, but is extremely viable. You still can use this. It's just the horizontal recoil is very bad. It can get kind of hard to use, so that's why it's not in the top 5. This is my recommended build for recoil control and damage at range, and this build is just for all-out mobility. So our next honorable mention is going to be the ICR. If you all have not used the ICR, I highly recommend it. In my personal opinion, it is the best long-range assault rifle to use due to its very good BSA and virtually no recoil at all. This thing can beam players across the map. You don't even have to range stack anymore as far as using like a barrel or a monolithic suppressor. It almost has an infinite 4-tap range. This thing is really good on maps like Crossfire and Terminal, just AR dominant maps. So this is my recommended build for the ICR. Since Disable did get nerfed, it's not viable for ARs anymore, but this build is strictly BSA and gives it some movement so you're not just standing in mud. So coming in at our number 5 spot is going to be the Holger 26. It is making a comeback. Every single LMG did get buffed this season, which means you probably will be seeing more Holgers and LMGs as a whole. So this is the build that I use. It's really just for BSA because this gun really doesn't have very good BSA. I mean, you could take off the flash guard and use a monolithic suppressor to give you extra damage at range, or if you don't want to deal with the extra ADS time and bullet spread, just go ahead and throw on the tactical suppressor so you can still stay off the radar and really not have that big of an ADS drop or increase, sorry. And although Disable, like I said, did get nerfed, it was only for ARs, so it is still very powerful on LMGs. So coming in at our number 4 spot is going to be the Kilo 141. This is where I was kind of torn. I mean, honestly, 2 through 4 can all be in different spots, but just because the Kilo did get nerfed as far as damage at range and you can no longer 3-shot with 1 headshot, that's why I do have it at number 4 and why it dropped from number 1 to, in my personal opinion, number 4 this season. This is my recommended build. You can take off granulated and put on an extended light barrel just to increase your damage range. But yeah, this thing is still powerful. Like I said, it still can be number 2 or 3. All of these guns are going to be really close, so the Kilo is our number 4 gun for this season. So coming in at our number 3 spot is going to be the CBR4. The CBR4 is still very powerful in the close to mid ranges, but does lack in the longer range gunfights, so that's why I do have it at the number 3 spot below the next gun. But with that being said, I mean, this thing is, like I said, still very good. It has a base mag of 50 bullets and high mobility. You don't have to worry about running out of ammo really fast, so you can pre-fire. This thing is still very strong. This is my recommended build for mobility. If you want to, you can throw on the marksman barrel just to increase your damage at range, your bullet spread, and help with the recoil control. So coming in at our number 2 spot is going to be the M13. And like I said before, 2 through 4 can all be at different spots, just depending on how you play, what map it is, etc., etc. But why I have the M13 at the number 2 spot, even though it did get a nerf, is because it's the fastest shooting AR in the game. It still has a 3-shot headshot potential, which is one of the fastest time to kills in the game. It has really good mobility. This thing still does have really good range with the build that I have. So this is my recommended build. If you do have the Mythic version, you can take off the red dot sight and put on a granulated grip tape just to help out your ADS bullet spread. And you can also build it out to be, you know, an SMG. So you can use the mini barrel because the 40 round mag still does have that silent sound. And coming in at our number 1 spot is going to be the MAC-10. Now this may not be a surprise to you guys. A lot of people may try to say that they don't think it's the top gun in the game just because it's not good at range, but no other gun in the game compares to how lethal this thing is in the close range. The time to kill is out of this world. It's the fastest shooting gun in the game, and even with shotguns, if they get a hit marker on you, they're still dead. So this thing's just lethal ability is just absolutely insane. This is the build that I personally use. If you're good at controlling recoil, you can take the Field Agent foregrip off and put on the Striker foregrip just to give you more movement speed, because this thing rivals the MX-9 back in its heyday as far as just ADS movement speed. I mean, yeah, when you aim down your sights, you can literally walk ADS as fast as you would without ADS. I mean, this gun is insane. I love using this thing, but yeah, that's our top 5 guns list. Let me know down in the comment section what you all think, what your personal top 5 guns are. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today, guys. As always, like, share, and subscribe if you do enjoy my content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.